Welcome and thank you for being here. So today we're going to speak about nutrient richness. It is more important to get the nutritional value added in that we need, so that food that really adds nutritional value, than taking out the bad stuff, all the junk food and the food that has very little nutritional value. So there are two big parts of nutrition richness: hydration and whole foods. And the idea is that if we look into these two big parts, we can make a huge difference. Today we're going to focus on hydration. So our bodies are made up of 70% water. So that means that water is very, very important for our health and performance. We spoke last time, the first priority is oxygen. We can live a few minutes without it, right? The second priority is water. We can live a few days without it. And the third priority is food. We can live weeks or even months without it. So we want to look at hydration from a health perspective as well as a performance perspective. And we want to be ensured that we are hydrated at a cellular level. When we are dehydrated, the first thing that gets affected is our mood. And dehydration also affects our cognitive abilities. So from a performance aspect, mild dehydration affects the mood. It is easier to feel irritable, angry, and feeling a bit edgy. There's a study, for example, of 4 women that were put on a treadmill to exercise, and in the process to dehydrate through sweating and the exercise. After exercising, they were given a challenging cognitive test. So some women were rehydrated before doing the cognitive test, and some went straight to write the test without being hydrated. The ones that wrote the test dehydrated reported to be more irritable and having feelings of anger. So this test shows that dehydration degrades the mood, increase the perception of the difficulty of tasks. It lowers concentration, and also some headache symptoms were found. The second aspect of performance is that dehydration impairs our cognitive ability. And this one was tested with drivers. These drivers did not drink water the entire day. And at the end of the day, they were put into a drive test. These drivers made as many mistakes while driving as someone who is mildly drunk, someone who has a minimum amount of alcohol in the body. And the third performance aspect is physical performance, like athletes who are mildly dehydrated experience up to 10% less speed and endurance versus when they are optimally hydrated. That's how important it is. So this brings us to the question, or the questions: how do I know I am optimally hydrated, and how much water do I need? So first one, an easy one: follow your thirst. Our body knows better. Listen to the body and give to the body what it needs. Second one is to check the color of the urine. It needs to be close to transparent, maybe like lemony, as transparent as possible. And another thing that we can do is we need to ensure that we have between 6 and 8 glasses of water daily. And it also will depend on our activity. The more active we are, the more sweat we have, the more we'll need to rehydrate. So some habits that can help us not slip into mild dehydration could be to have a big bottle of water everywhere we go, and actually take that big bottle of water and fill it in the morning and see how it goes down. If it's 1 liter, being able to fill it twice. And it's very, very important. We said before that we want cellular hydration, right? And because in order to make use of the water that we ingest, we need electrolytes. So we need electrolytes to help the cells open up to get hydrated. So in the mornings when we fill up our big bottles to help replenish the electrolytes. Also because when we sleep, our body is restoring and it's using a lot of resources, we wake up a little bit dehydrated. So we can add a pinch of salt, like 1 mini teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt or Celtic salt, or actually any salt that is rich in minerals. The pink Himalayan salt has 73 traces mineral. We can add that into our water. It shouldn't taste salty at all. And for people who maybe have hypertension, always check first with your doctor, but usually this tiny bit of very good quality salt should not have any effect on any blood pressure. And another thing that we can do is just add a reminder in our calendars to have I drank my water, have I sipped my water today. So it is really, really, really important that we top up our water consumption on a daily basis with minerals in it, so we can have cellular hydration. So stay hydrated.